This is Jono from Seneca coming at you with some more A-level chemistry revision. If you've been joining me on previous episodes, I hope we're starting to, build a bit of a bond. And I hope that it's true because today I am talking about bond enthalpies and mean bond enthalpies and what they mean. So let's dive in. What are mean bond enthalpies? Well, they can be used in rough calculations to predict enthalpy changes. Bond enthalpy is the enthalpy change when one mole of bonds is broken in the gaseous phase. This varies from one molecule and from one bond to bond. Mean bond enthalpies. Some molecules like methane have multiple identical bonds. Methane is CH4 if you can't quite remember. The energy to break the second CH bond in methane will be greater than the first bond because the molecule will rearrange after the first bond is broken. The CH bond enthalpy value for methane is the average of all four bond enthalpies. So remember, bond enthalpies are an average. So let's go through this as an example. If we were to go through methane, when we break that first CH bond, it takes 401 kilojoules per mole to break it. Now, when we break that bond, that molecule is going to rearrange. So when we break the second bond, the second CH bond, that's going to be 413 kilojoules per mole. And it's going to be different for the third and fourth bond. So to calculate the mean bond enthalpy, we add those four values together, divide by 4 to get the average, which in this case happens to be 420.25 kilojoules per mole. So remember, bond enthalpies are always an average. But this has some implications. There are two main reasons that mean bond enthalpies are inaccurate. They are only valid in the gaseous phase, and you might not be doing your reaction in the gaseous phase. So all bond enthalpies are measured when the compounds are gases. Bond enthalpies depend on the particular molecule, whereas mean bond enthalpies equate to generally. So we can't expect a perfect answer, but they can be a good guide. So those are two important inaccuracies about bond enthalpies. Right, let's consolidate a little bit what we've covered. So they're not always accurate because they're quoted value. They're not always accurate because the value is taken from the gaseous phase of the reaction. And our reaction might be happening in like liquid or solid or something like that. So we measure bond enthalpies in the gaseous phase. So two important inaccuracies. Bond enthalpies are quoted in the gaseous phase and they are quoted generally. Remember, they are mean values. Bond enthalpies are they're mean because they're average, but mean also because they're inaccurate. Ooh, who doesn't love a nice double entendre? So that brings us to the end of this very quick run through of bond enthalpies. Hope everything made sense. Key things I would take away from this are that there are two important inaccuracies in bond enthalpies. One, they are quoted in the gas phase and our reaction might not be in the gas phase. And two, they're quoted generally. Bond enthalpies actually depend on the molecular environment they are in, but they can be a useful guide. Thanks for joining me. Good luck with all your studying and revision. Keep it up, and I'll join you on the next episode.